This video is about troubleshooting a 12-volt spot sprayer. This is a Fimco. I bought it in 2005, so it's fairly old. And it worked fine for about 2 years, and then it wouldn't suck anymore. And I've had a bunch of these diaphragm pumps, and because I use them in the winery and out on the farm. And the manuals say that you don't need to prime them, but I don't think that's true. If you've got one that won't suck, you need to one of the things to try and do is to prime it. When this machine was new, you have the pump, you have the pressure, you have the bypass. This is what goes to the wand here, and it used to suck from right here. It had the suction port right in the center, and that created a problem also because I'm always on a hillside. But when it stopped being able to suck, what I did is I put in a T here and then moved the suction over to this corner, and so it's in that corner where the drain is. And then I added this piece, and this comes off the side. You've got a couple of hose clamps there, more hose clamps, a pipe fit or a hose fitting, one of these shut-off valves. And when it won't suck, what you do is you hook your garden hose up to this end here and just pump water in. And what happens when you first turn it on is water will flow in here and it'll flow out into the tank through the suction line. And that's fine because it'll blow everything that's on the filter at the end of this pipe. And then you turn on your pump, and I have always found that it works. Once you get it going, you turn this off and you're set for another year, sometimes 2 or 3 years before it loses its prime again. So anyway, that's my solution. There's other things that, of course, can be wrong. I mean, you can have the motor not run, which is probably electrical, some kind of hookup. I've had switches go bad. I've had the clamps go bad where they attach to the battery. But those are different from this, which is the diaphragm pump not being able to pull the liquid to start with. I've seen some pumps, some rigs, where they've put this pump here way down at the bottom, and that would solve the problem. If you have watched my video on having a fire pump, that's what I did on my fire pump. But anyway, so this is worth trying because this was easy. It's just a little bit of cutting and pasting, and it's much nicer to have the suction over in a corner. And okay, there is the Cub Cadet all rigged up to go spraying. When I started this, I made a wooden platform that attached to the bagger location. There's some holes built into the side of the Cub Cadet, and came back with just a wooden platform. And then later I had a welder make it out of steel because I wanted to be able to tow trailers. But there it is, set up. Got a scabbard on the side. The upper having the hose go up like that is so that when I'm doing normal spraying, I don't need to support the weight of the hose. You wouldn't think the weight of the hose would add up to too much, but if you do it for about 3 hours, it gets very heavy. You notice the 3 blocks under one side of the sprayer. That's to hold it up at an angle so that the suction is always down, or almost always down. And then the drain hole, there's a cutout in the plywood for the drain hole, And there's little cutouts so that the straps don't slide around too much. But that's a pretty good rig. I haven't been able to improve it for the last few years.